Hello students, 9th standard English poem. Before poem, we are going to recall our previous session. Parts of speech. How many parts of speech are there? 8. Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. Okay. What is a preposition? Preposition is a word that is placed before a noun or a pronoun, shows its relationship to other words in a sentence. Then 3 types of prepositions: preposition of time, preposition of place, preposition of moment. Okay, now we are going to see new poem, A Poison Tree by William Blake. The Poison Tree by William Blake provides a clear lesson on how to handle anger. He warns about the ill effects of holding hatred inside one's. It is very interesting and good poem. William Blake was born on 1757, died 1827. He was the first major English romantic poet. He has 2 collections of poems, Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience. Songs of Innocence, 1789, denotes joy and harmony. Songs of Experience, 1794, it shows gloomy and mystery. This poem published in 1974. Its poem include Songs of Experience. Original title of this poem, Christian Forbearance. Main theme, self-distraction, revenge, etc. This is a pic of William Blake. Some of his famous poems, The Lamb and Tiger. Lamb, gentle animal; tiger, ferocious animal. He says both them also. Next slide, we are going to see some paintings of William Blake. William Blake was born on 28th November 1757, died 12th August 1827. He was an English poet, painter and printmaker, largely unrecognized during his lifetime. Blake is now considered an important figure in his history of poetry and visual arts. In 2002, Blake was placed at number 38 in the BBC's poll of the 100 greatest Britons. He was born in London. He was badly imagined rebel in both his thoughts and his arts. Although Blake was considered made by contemporaries for his idiotic critics' views, he is held in high regard by later critics for his expressiveness and creativity, and for the philosophical undercurrents within his work. Figure means later development. அவர் இருக்கிறப்போ அவரை பற்றி தெரிஞ்சிக்கல, அவரை பற்றின யாருமே ஐடியா இல்லை, ஒரு நல்லா ஒரு ரெகனைஸ் கொடுக்கல, அன்ரெகனைஸ்டு. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் லேட்டர் தான் அவருக்கு ரெகனைஸ் கிடச்சிச்சு. தென் கான்டெம்பரரிஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது என்னென்னா ஒரே பீரியட்ஸில் வாழ்ந்த போம்ஸு. இப்போது தமிழில் ஒட்டக்கூத்தர், கம்பரும் ஒட்டக்கூத்தரும் ஒரே பீரியட்ஸில் வாழ்ந்தாங்க, ஒரே காலத்தில் வாழ்ந்தாங்க, சேம் பீரியட்ஸு. அதேமாதிரி கான்டெம்பரரி போயிட்ஸ்னால் ஒரே பீரியட்ஸில் வாழ்ந்த போயிட்ஸு. அவரை பற்றி என்ன சொல்கிறாங்க, ஒரு ஸ்டேஞ்ச் போயிட்டு அவர் வித்தியாசமாக கதை சொல்லுவார், போயம் சொல்லுவார் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி அவரை பற்றி சொல்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, now we are going to see poem Poison Tree. Poison Tree means the poem main theme of this poem is anger, கோபம். ஒரு கோபம் ஒரு மனுஷனை எப்படி ஆக்குது. இந்த கோபம் we express our anger means it become very good, we suppress our anger means it become very bad. Okay, let's see poem. A Poison Tree by William Blake. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My wrath did grow. I was angry with my friend. The poet says, William Blake, he was angry with his friend. I told my wrath did end. Wrath means anger. Wrath na anger. Foe means enemy. I told my wrath did end. When he told him about his anger, it ended. கோவத்தை ஃப்ரெண்டுகிட்ட சொல்கிறாரு, become end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath it grew. Arthur, he was also angry with his enemy, but he did not tell it to him, so his anger grew more on him. First, ஃப்ரெண்டுகிட்ட ஃப்ரெண்டுகிட்ட கோவத்தை சொல்கிறாரு, become express anger, become end. He suppressed anger, it become grew. அந்த கோவத்தை அடக்கி அடக்கி வைக்கிறாரு, அது கோவம் ஒரு மரமாக வளர்ந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்குது. அந்த கோவம் எப்படி இருக்குது? மரமாக வளருது. இந்த மரம் ஏ பாய்சன் ட்ரீ, ஒரு விஷயம் இல்லை, மரமாக வளர்ந்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கு. ஹியர் பாய்சன் ட்ரீ, இந்த கோபம் கம்பேர்ட் டு ஆங்கர், ஒரு பேட் ஆங்கர், ஒன் பேட் ஆங்கர். ஓகே, மெட்டஃபர். ஹியர் வாட் ஃபியர் ஸ்பீச் கம்பேர் ஹியர்? மெட்டஃபர். பாய்சன் ட்ரீ கம்பேர் மெட்டஃபர். ஓகே, தென் ஒன் மோர் திங், rhyming words. Friend, end. Friend, end. Foe, grow. Foe, grow. AABB is the rhyme scheme in this poem. Then one more thing. One more figure of speech in the here. Antithesis. Antithesis is a figure of speech that refers to juxtaposition of opposing or contrasting ideas. Opposing or contrasting ideas. Here, first two lines one couplet. Second two line couplet. ரெண்டு லைன் சேர்த்து கப்லெட்னு சொல்லுவோம். Here first he expressed anger, it become end. He suppressed anger, it become grow. கோவத்தை அடக்குறாரு, அது அடங்கிருச்சு. வெளிப்படுத்துறாரு, அது போயிடுச்சு. அதை அடக்க முயற்சி பண்ணுறது, அது வளர்ந்துகிட்டே இருக்குது. டூ கான்ட்ராஸ்டிங் ஐடியாஸ், ரெண்டு வேறு வேறு ஐடியாஸ். Juxtaposition means opposing or contrasting ideas. Blake has used this device. First opening line focus on telling friend about anger and it vanish means மறைஞ்சிருது. The next two lines shows the opposite act about hiding his anger from enemy, it grows. This is a juxtaposition of two contrasting ideas. Then one more alliteration here, one more figure of speech, alliteration. Alliteration means repetition of the same consonant sounds in the same line. W was with W. Wrath, W. My, M. Okay, all of you understand the figure of speech. First a poison tree metaphor, then contrasting ideas, and then figure of alliteration, rhyming words and rhyme scheme. Are you understand this poem? Children should express your anger, it become end. You suppress the anger, it grow badly. Okay. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And I shunned it with smiles, and with soft deceitful wiles. And I watered it in fears. Author gave more life to its fears, with his fears. Night and morning with my tears. Author cries every morning and night. He watered it night and morning means he allowed his anger to grow day and night, and shunned it with smiles. I brighten with its smiles, with soft, deceitful wiles, with soft, tricky thoughts. His anger grew. He gave more life to it with his tears. He tried to smile, but he had some bad thoughts behind his smile. Bad thoughts behind his smile. The author didn't tell his anger to his foe, so he grew a tree in his mind. The narrator waters the tree with the tears every day and night, but the enemy does not know about the growing anger. He nurtures the tree. Author என்ன பண்ணுறாரு? இந்த கோவத்தை தண்ணி ஊற்றி வளர்த்துறாரு, தண்ணீராக ஊற்றி வளர்த்துறாரு. Night and day and night tears and sun with smiles. அவர் போலித்தனமாக சிரிக்கிற, சூரிய வெளிப்படுற மாதிரி என்ன பண்ணுறாரு? போலித்தனமாக டெசிட்ஃபுல், சாஃப்ட் டெசிட்ஃபுல். டெசிட்ஃபுல்னா கன்னிங், வஞ்சகமாக, போலித்தனமாக. சாஃப்ட் டெசிட்ஃபுல் வைல்ஸ் அப்படின்னு சிரிப்பை வச்சு கவர் பண்ணுறார், அப்படி மூடி மறைக்கிறார், அவரோட கோவத்தில் மூடி மறைக்கிறார். ரைமிங் வேர்ட்ஸ்: ஃபியர்ஸ், tears, smiles, wiles. Fears, tears, smiles, wiles. Rhyme scheme: AA, baby. Rhyme scheme here. Then alliteration words: shunned, smiles. Yes. Then with vials. W. We know poisonry is a heading, that also metaphor. Here, water it in fears. Tears. தண்ணீர் என்ன பண்ணுறாரு? கண்ணீர் ஊற்றுறோம் இல்லையா? Water here compared to tears. That is also metaphor. Shunned with smiles. Shunned with smiles also is comparing sun smile compared to sun smiles bright. So this is also metaphor. Then one more thing. Soft deceitful. Soft na மென்மையா, deceitful வஞ்சகத்தன்மம். Saying this one single line, opposite meaning of the words. Soft அன்பா, deceitful வஞ்சகத்தன்மம், opposite oxymoron. Okay, this shows the oxymoron. Okay, all of you understand the figure of speech here? Okay. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and knew that it was mine. And it grew both day and night. The anger grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. It grew like a tree that bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld its sign. His enemy saw it shine brightly, and knew that it was mine. And know that the apple belonged to the poet. Apple belonged to the poet. Arthur's anger towards his enemy to grow day and night. It grew like a tree that bore an apple bright. His enemy saw it shine, and knew that the apple belonged to me. Anger grew both day and night. That bore bright apple. Bore bright. His enemy saw it shine, and knew that apple belonged to the poet. அவர் இது அந்த பாய்சன் ட்ரீயில் இருக்க ஆப்பிள் யாருக்கு நினச்சிக்கிறாரு? இந்த எனிமி அவருக்கு நினச்சிக்கிறாரு போயிட்டு. ஓகே, ஹியர் த கிவன் ரைமிங் வேர்ட்ஸ். நைட் பிரைட், நைட் பிரைட், ஷைன் மைன், ஷைன் மைன். ரைம் ஸ்கீம் ஏஏ பேபி, ரைம் ஸ்கீம் ஏஏ பேபி. Here figure of speech, imagery. Imagery is used to make readers perceive things with 5 senses. William Blake has used visual imagery throughout the poem to make his reader create a mental picture and it grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright. Imagery. கற்பனையை நம்ம முன்னாடி என்ன பண்ணலாம்? இந்த நைட்டும் பகலும் இந்த ட்ரீ வளருது, ஆப்பிள் ரெகுலர் ஆப்பிள் பிரைட்டாக அழகாக இருக்குது, ஒரு இமேஜினேஷன் நம்ம கண் முன்னாடி தெரிஞ்சுக்கிற மாதிரி கொண்டு வரார். ஓகே. And into my garden stole when the night had wheeled the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched the beneath the tree. And into my garden stole. He came secretly into his garden. When the night had wheeled the pole, the night covered the pole. Pole துருவ நட்சத்திரம்னு சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, the pole. In the morning glad I see. In the morning the poet's anger charged his glad into gladness. My foe outstretched beneath the tree. To see his enemy outstretched beneath the tree. Outstretchna இறந்து அப்படியே படுத்து கிடக்கிறது, கீழே படுத்து கிடக்கிறது தான் அவுட்ஸ்ட்ரெச், இறந்து கிடக்கிறது. That mean he came secretly into the garden when it was night, that in the morning the anger changed into gladness when he found the enemy stretched under the tree. Here the enemy desires the fruit. The author, when he suppressed his anger, he lost his humanity. He glad that his enemy is died, outstretched, dead. அவர் இறந்ததையும் he glad, happy. The fruit of his anger, the poison apple fruit, lured the enemy into the garden. He ate it and died. The narrator finds comfort his enemy's death. ஆத்தர் கோவத்தை ஆங்கரை சப்ரஸ் பண்ண என்னது, ஒரு ஹீ லாஸ் ஹிஸ் ஹியூமனிட்டி, மனிதத்தன்மை இழந்துறார். அந்த ஆப்பிளை சாப்பிட்டு அவர் இறந்தது பார்த்து சந்தோஷப்படுறார், glad to see outstretched. It's a bad humanity. Okay, so You always say your anger to others. To express your anger. Don't suppress your anger. Okay. Rhyming words. Stole, pole. Stole, pole. See, tree. See, tree. Rhyme scheme. A, rhyme scheme here. Okay. Can say poison is a parable. Parable, what is meant by parable? Parable means a moral lesson. நீதி கதைன்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, moral lessons. A poison tree is a parable, dangerous taboo of suppressing anger. The poet explains the point is training to make first stanza itself. When he became angry with his friend, he told him about why he was angry, and he soon felt better. But when he becomes angry with someone he disliked, he kept it secret and becomes more and more angry. His anger became a tree that bears an apple, the tree of knowledge in the Garden of Eden. We know Christian Bible. The Bible is saying Adam Eve story should not eat the apple. The apple here considered forbidden fruit. Forbidden fruit means poisonous fruit. Ace என்ன சொல்வாரு, should not eat the apple, but the serpent gives idea to eat the apple. So here also they give one garden. We imagine the garden and the apple also biblical illusions. We can say there are also illusion here. Okay, deceitful things. The poet tempts his enemy like the serpent in the Bible, cheat with his deceitful smile. His enemy is poisoned by his anger and ties. Moral of the parable is that suppressing anger can make these things. Okay. Major themes in a poison tree: hatred, anger, revenge are the major themes of the poem. The poem discusses the catastrophic effects on unexpressed anger. The poet very artistically delves deep into the darker side of the human mind and captures the damage that anger does to the heart, where it nourishes and becomes poison. Blake explains that it is easy to forgive friends, but enemies are never forgiven. And when a person tries to hide his hatred, it gradually grows into a mighty and destructive force. நம்ம கோவத்தை மனசில் அடக்கி வச்சுருந்தா என்ன ஆயிரும், அது பெரிய தப்பான செயலை கொண்டு போய் நம்மளை விட்டுரும். Should express your anger, should not suppress your anger. Okay, very good and important theme of this poem. Just we recall our figure of speech in this poem. A poison tree, title also metaphor. Poison tree title metaphor. Then first two lines is the poet expressed his anger, it's become end. Second two lines is suppressed anger, it grew. Opposite meaning, so antithesis we can just say it refers to juxtaposition. Okay, opposite contrasting ideas. Then alliteration, sun, smile, some alliteration we have seen this one. Repetition of constant sound. Then water it in fears, கண்ணீரை பயத்தை ஊற்றி வளர்த்துறாங்க, பயம் மாதிரி வளர்த்துறாங்க. ஷன் வித் ஸ்மைல்ஸ், அவங்க ஸ்மைல்ஸ் சன் பிரைட் ஆகிற மாதிரி ஸ்மைல்ஸ் அவங்க வந்து போலித்தனமாக சிரிக்கிறாங்க. ஸோ மெட்டஃபோர். தென் சாஃப்ட் டெசிட்ஃபுல் வைல்ஸ், சாஃப்ட் டெசிட்ஃபுல் ஆப்போசிட் மீனிங். Okay, that is also oxymoron. Then apple garden, biblical illusions, பைபிளில் பார்க்குற மாதிரி அந்த ஆப்பிள் கார்டன் சொல்கிறோம். Then imaginary visual, it grew both day and night till it bore an apple bright. நைட்டும் பகலும் அந்த ட்ரீ வளர்ந்துட்டுருக்கு, ஆப்பிளாக பூக்குது, பழமாக பழுக்குது அப்படின்னு என்ன சொல்கிறோம், இல்யூஷன். ஒரு விஷயத்தை இல்லாத மனசுக்குள்ளே இமேஜினரியாக வளர்த்து, இமேஜினரி இது போதா இமேஜினரி மனசில் கற்பனையாக வளர்த்திட்டு இருக்கோம். All of you understand the figure of speech here? Okay, thank you students. Glossary. First one, wrath, anger. Second, foe, enemy. Third one, deceitful, cunning. Fourth one, wiles, tricks. Whilst, tricks. Fifth one, wheeled, covered. Wheeled, covered. Sixth one, apple bright denotes an anger. Apple bright denotes anger. Sun nourished. Sun nourished. Answer the following questions in a sentence or two. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not, my wrath did grow. First answer. These are first answers, question answers. Who does I refer to? Who does I refer to? I refers to the poet William Blake. I refers to the poet William Blake. Second question. How did the anger of the poet come to an end? The poet expressed his anger to his friend and it came to an end. The poet expressed his anger to his friend and it came to an end. Pick out the rhyming words. Friend, end, foe, grow. Friend, end, foe, grow. What is the rhyme scheme of first stanza? A, B, B. A, B, B. Identify the figure of speech in the title of the poem. Metaphor. Identify the figure of speech in the title of the poem. Metaphor. Second stanza. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears, and I sunned it with smiles and with soft deceitful wiles. Question answers. First one, what does it refer to? It refers to the poet's anger with his foe. It refers to the poet's anger with his foe. How does it watered? It is watered with tears. It is watered with tears. Pick out the rhyming words. Tears, fears, smiles, wiles. Rhyme scheme. A, B, B. Alliteration words here. Sunned, smiles. Yes, yes. With wiles. W, W. Third stanza. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld its sign, and he knew that it was mine. Question answer. Who does it refers to? Who does it refer to? It refers to the poison tree. It refers to the poison tree. Second question. What does apple signify? Apple indicates anger. Apple indicates anger. Third question. What grew both day and night? Anger grew both day and night. Anger grew both day and night. Fourth question. Pick out the rhyming word. Night, bright, shine, mine. Night, bright, shine, mine. Alliterative words. Bow, bright. B, B. Fourth stanza. And into my garden stole, when the night had wheeled the pole. In the morning glad I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Questions of fourth stanza. First one. How did the poet feel in the morning? He felt glad, happy in the morning. He felt glad in the morning. Who is the foe referred to here? The foe referred here is the poet's enemy. The foe referred here is the poet's enemy. Third question. Why was the foe found lying outstretched beneath the tree? The foe ate the poison apple of the tree neutered by the narrator with fears and tears. So he was dead. The foe ate the poison apple of the tree neutered by the narrator with fears and tears. So he was dead. Rhyming words. Stole, pole, see, tree. Rhyme scheme. A, B, B.